I'm Shannon Cosgrove-Rivas, and I'm excited today to show you some tips on how to use Flat White by Design Master to save some white flowers that are maybe expensive and easily blemished. Sometimes we have flowers that we need to be perfect, absolutely pristine, especially in bridal work. And bridal work, of course, calls for white flowers. Oftentimes we'll get in flowers that have a little bit of a ding on them or a little bit of a brown spot, but otherwise they're perfectly usable. But because of that little bit of a blemish, you may not want to put it in the bridal bouquet. So this is a great way to save those flowers and still make them usable. So this bloom is a great one to try to fix. You can see there's a little bit of a blemish right in there. So you're gonna hold your can about 15 inches away from the bloom so you're not burning the bloom itself, and just do little short bursts. Cover a little bit on the front of the bloom, and then go ahead and flip it over and give a little bit of a spray to the back. And you can see what that did is that just covered that little bit of a blemish. So you can see that it also has a little bit of an end that's turned brown. And you can just flip that over and spray the back of the bloom. And you can see that covers a lot of it. Flip it over and give it a little bit of a spritz on the front. And it's made the flower usable again, which is a really great cost savings. So here we have a white rose that has a little bit of browning on the petals that maybe they got bent or damaged. And flat white's a great fix for this as well. So what we're gonna do is just hold it again 15 inches away, and we're just gonna give it a little spritz. And the goal here is to use the least amount of paint to cover the blemish. And give the back of the petal a little bit of a paint as well. And there we go. So sometimes with Dusty Miller, you may wanna use this perfect little leaf for a boutonniere, and it's missing a little bit of felt, so that makes the leaf unusable. Flat white's a great solution for that. So again, you're just gonna use the tiny bit of a spritz, and you're just gonna spray right over where that felt is missing. And you can see we've got a good Dusty Miller leaf now. Sometimes when you have an orchid, it may get a little bump or a little bit of a transparency. Great way to solve this is using the flat white, and you're first going to actually flip the orchid over. And you're gonna stay about 15 to 18 inches away. And you're just gonna give that area that has the little damage just a quick little spritz. And then turn that over and see if that actually solved your problem. You can see that filled quite a bit of that blemish in. I'm gonna give it another quick little spray on the front of the flower this time. There you go. And actually solved that problem and now makes this bloom usable. So I hope these spray tips help you save some otherwise unusable flowers.